everyone, it is Sunday night. I haven't gotten on this camera all day. Can you believe it? It is actually 10 to 10 p.m. Been working on the cars mostly today. And actually, yes, I did do some wrenching. I didn't just fetch parts or whatever. I actually wrenched a little. Yes! Putting struts on a Pontiac Grand Am. Can't remember what year. Anyway, so yes, I actually did some wrenching. Woo! So, let's talk, shall we? I have been discussing my concern over my emotions, over my lack of willpower, over my lack of desire for exercise, etc., etc. And I've kind of decided to maybe blog a little bit. Haven't done that in a while, but I've always enjoyed writing, and it's really kind of therapeutic, so I might start doing that again. Aside from that, a few people have commented, you know, there's been comments, and they're across the board as far as, you know, you understanding because of the emotional aspects of everything, of my dad, it being tough to deal with, and it is. My husband losing his job, also tough to deal with, and it might get tougher if we get into some financial stress areas. We don't need any more of that, trust me, but luckily he works on cars and can do some of that on the side, or like as his primary now. We'll see how that goes. And he'll have some unemployment, hopefully. Not sure when that'll start or kick in. Anyway, I've been thinking a little bit, because some people, well, at least one person, or I don't know, I can't even remember. I've had a lot of great comments and things that make me think, and it's not just the comments that made me think, but also this morning I watched this TV show called Too Fat for 15, and there was this girl on there. Her name is Tanisha, and she's been on there a few seasons, I think. She started out, I don't know, well over 400 or 500 pounds, and I can't remember how old she is, but she's now in the 200 range. I can't remember exactly, but and it's teenagers at this school for obese kids so that they can learn to be healthy and exercise and this and that. And so the school had set up this exercise activity. I can't remember what they called it. Anyway, bunch of different things that they had to go through. And you know, this girl, Tanisha, she had lost her grandma. So, which is an emotional thing, you know, especially for anyone. It doesn't matter who you are. When you lose someone, it's traumatic. But this girl, she still participated in this exercise and activity, and she ended up losing like 7 or 8 pounds for the week. And it kind of, you know, put a little trigger in my head because, well, everything with my dad is very emotional, as is my husband losing his job. It's really something I shouldn't be using as an excuse, especially long term. My dad is still here, and I can still visit him. Yes, he may be sick, he may be dying. He's not dead yet. My husband may have lost his job, and it may turn to be a blessing in disguise, and that's what I need to pray for. But I can't use these things as some sort of excuse to hurt my own body or stop trying, because it's really ridiculous. Remember that friend Heidi? Well, I didn't actually see her today, but my husband stopped over and took a picture of her. That's not why he stopped, but he stopped to see her and everything. And She's just not doing that great. The girl's only 46 years old, and she's in terrible shape. She's probably weaker than my dad. And that's just tough to see too. Really tough to see, because she's not a whole lot older than me. And, you know, a lot of these things are just making me think, what do you want? Is that what you want? Do you want to risk early departure from this wonderful world and your wonderful family because you choose to not eat right and you choose to not exercise? Because when I choose to do those things, weight gain is going to happen, and if I keep doing it, weight gain is going to keep happening, and I'm going to end up morbidly obese again, or super morbidly obese again. I think I'm still in the morbid obese category. Gross. Anyway, that's not what I want. And I can't use these things for an excuse, no matter how much they hurt. And the fact is, exercising may well help me to feel better. And when the day comes that my dad does pass, then I may take a few days off. But what would my dad want, too? What would my husband want? What would my mom want? Or what does my husband want, I should say. I'm sure he wants to see me around for a while. I'm sure he wants to see me successful. And I gotta do this, not just for them, but for me. I gotta do this for me. I gotta remember what I want, and what I want is to be healthy, to be around a while, to get under 200 pounds. I want to be able to run if I have to, be able to run if I may want to. I don't want to at this point, but one of the things that has always scared me is that something would happen where I would need to run and I wouldn't be able to get out because I couldn't run. And granted, I can move a lot easier now than when I was 403 pounds. But truth be told, I can't really run totally yet. So I want to be able to run if I have to. I want to be able to do jumping jacks without everything flopping around like a bleh. I want to show the world I can do it and not succumb to emotional stress. I would like to possibly lose even more before my dad goes. He did say I was doing a great job, and that meant a lot. And I really need to take that and run with it. You know what I mean? I need to use that and say, keep going, keep doing it, because that's what he would want to see you do. He wouldn't want to see you stop trying and give up on yourself. He wouldn't want to see that. Your mom wouldn't want to see that. Your husband doesn't want to see that. And you shouldn't want to see that. So you need to pick yourself up. I'm talking to myself. You need to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get this going again, because you can lose the weight. You can. You're worth it. It's going to be hard. You need to exercise harder than you have been. You need to push it to the limits. You need to sweat. Blood, sweat, and tears. You need to give it your all. You need to do this so that you can realize your goals and your dreams. You need to do it. Because whether you think so or not, there's a lot of people out there that want to see you around for as long as possible. They're there. They are. You can do it, Dottie. A lot of people believe in you, and you need to believe in yourself. Okay, people. Kind of weird talking to yourself that way, but I need to hear it. I need to know it, and I need to believe it. Sometimes that's hard for me to do. Sometimes it's hard for me to believe that I can do it, that I can succeed. I don't know if I'm afraid to actually succeed and do it. Is there something holding me back? Am I afraid of something? Just because you've been told in the past that you can't do it, that you're just like your mother, doesn't mean that you can't do it, because you can. And being just like your mother doesn't have to mean the super morbidly obese, die early part of her. It can mean the good personality, friendly person she was. That part of her is okay to be like. Alright, people, so if you have anything that you'd like to say to me in response, go ahead. You could do a video if you want, or you could just leave me comments. I'm going to continue to pray, and I'm going to really try to get myself out of this funk and start working hard, because I want this. I do. I just need to work on believing that I can do it. So, anyway, I'm going to call that it for tonight. I have no idea how long this is. I apologize if it's another really long one. But, Sunday night, back to work tomorrow. I don't want to go. And it's going to be really tough in the morning because my husband's not going to have to get up and go to work. Anyway, thanks for listening. I really love and appreciate you guys. And I will talk to you tomorrow, okay? Peace, love, and smiles. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.